Happy Homebrew Wednesday, guys. Listen, this is number 56. Alright, listen, I'm going to make this one relatively short because I've had a big weekend, late nights. I'm friggin' knackered. And we've got a busy week coming up. I just want to get this done quickly, edited up and ready to post. So it's Monday. We brewed up the SJ competition entry on Saturday. In fact, let's roll the intro, it's only fair.
It is time. It is time to brew your best beer.
Yeah, it was quite interesting actually because we were having another international Uvu brew day, and there was me, there was the Thrifty Brewer, there was Paul the Reverend, and HBW56. We were all brewing up our entry beers, so that was pretty cool. And I made a few changes to the prototype. The reason being is it should have finished at 10:17. It fermented through. The reason why is because I must have had an issue with my mash temperatures. I must have dropped temp, and then the mash out step probably wasn't hot enough to kill the enzymes. And using USO5 it just fermented all the way through. So last week when I tasted it before putting it onto the dry hops, the aroma was fantastic, but you were getting big bitterness, a little bit of the flavour but not much. You really had to search for it, and you couldn't really pick out much sweetness from it. So I thought, right, what can I do then? I need to concentrate on my mash temps a bit better for the actual entry beer. I need to make my mash out warmer than I had it to make sure I kill them enzymes off, and change the hop additions. Try and dull this sort of bittering down. So I lost 10 grams on the Amarillo, 5 grams on the Citra for the boil. There was a 30-minute addition of Citra, 10 grams, which I removed and just put the 10 grams into the 5 minutes. So the 5-minute addition has increased. And then the only other thing I changed was the yeast, using SO4 to help it drop out before it goes all the way. So I was sort of belt and braces with it. I was sort of covering all ports, so, just to make sure that if something did go wrong with the temps, then the yeast may help by dropping out. If it didn't and then it was too bitter, back off the bittering, and we'll see what we end up with. Having said that, I went to Harry's on the Sunday, and man, we had a blast. But I said to him, I'll bottle some of the prototype up. I said, it's only been on the hops 3 or 4 days, and we'll see how it's come on. So I bottled it, put it in a pet bottle, took it down, we carved it, and I'm telling you what, I'm happy with it. Just that short period on the dry hops has give it the flavour. So you've got the bittering, they've got the flavour, and the sweetness is now coming through. Just a tad. I mean, it's a dry finishing American IPA, but it was nice, man. It was nice. And yet the two beers were very different, although they were very similar. Harry did the same with his. I think his came out at 7.8. I think mine was 7.1. His was, you know, a lot sweeter than mine. Mine was finishing dry, but the sweetness was there. So I was happy with it. I said to him, I'm amazed it's sort of changed in such a short period of time, that I'm happy having this as my entry. If this other one comes out, which I'm brewing now, which I brewed on the Saturday, is no good, I'll be as happy as a pig in shit, because I know behind me is something that is really nice, and I'd be happy to enter that. So so that's where we are with the SJ beers. In fact, I came today and I'd had a big problem with the blow off. It blew the bung straight out. It filled the bottle with foam. It started coming over, so I put this jug under when it started fermenting. Came in today, this jug was nearly full, and then it had blown the lid off. I put it back on, and it's bubbling, 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 bubbling. So I know that there's a good cushion of CO2 over the brew. I'm just hoping nothing's fallen in. I don't think it will have done, because it's all nice and clean in there. But if all goes wrong, the prototype is friggin' awesome. So I might have to change the name of the entry to prototype. Drinking a Heffy, it's beautiful, really is good. This is one that Harry gave me last time I went down. It's fantastic. It's easing the headache that I had from this morning. Well, that's it, guys. Just a little update on the prototype for the SJ and the actual SJ entry, and I'll keep you posted next week when I get it off the dry hops. We'll have another tasting, see how it's really doing, and hopefully we'll be able to taste the entry, which is bubbling away now. See how they compare. So yeah, can't moan. I've got two beers on the go that I could enter. I may be entering the prototype, I may be entering the one that's in now. And that's it. I'm out now, I'm going. I need to lie down. Stay safe, keep home brewing, pinky out, and I'm gone. I'll see you soon.